he said, Mr. Akbar, I think you know why I brought you here. I said, well, I'm not quite sure. And he said, look, a few of the students and some of the teachers have complained about, shall we call, a certain pungency.
A certain pungency.
Yeah.
I hope you correct him and say, I think you'll find it's Punjabi.
Oh, fucking pungency MC.
Pungency MC. That would be my rap name.
Content warning. Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is not suitable for all audiences, and viewer/listener discretion is advised. For example, if, when you just heard the term ladies and gentlemen, you immediately thought about how exclusionary it is, then it's probably best you turn this off now.
This episode is sponsored by C-Toy X. They make magnetic greetings cards. If you get tired of the traditional birthday cards that get lost and dusty in an old box, these are magnetic birthday cards that you can try instead.
Speaking of dusty old boxes, there's a dog on this one like your mum.
These are unique birthday cards, Rob. You get to have a birthday card, you get to write inside it. Yeah. Look at that, because it opens up, and then you get to stick it on your fridge as a little fridge magnet. Yeah. How cool
or
is
you
that?
Can put it on someone's car if you don't like them.
Exactly. Or if you do like them.
A little message saying, fuck off.
They're an actual card. It's not like it's a magnet.
Well, it is a magnet as well.
Rather than just having a birthday card that gets fucking put in a drawer somewhere, you can stick this on your fridge and you can see it all year round. It's a fun little alternative.
Yeah, and there's no excuse for your family not to have it on display at all times as a reminder of you.
And handmade in the UK as well. So if you've got weird Brexit family that are like Britain for British, you can always say that. That's a nice little positive.
They are made by child labour, though, aren't they?
What, sorry?
They're made by child labour?
Yeah, in Leicester.
Great, fantastic.
Yeah.
As long as they're not getting paid properly, I'm fine.
And I'll tell you what, right now, C-Toy X are running a little competition.
Oh, yeah.
There's a 2 for 10 code on ctoyx.com, so it automatically applies itself as well if you pick 2 cards.
That's not a competition, though, is it? That's a promotion. You're making it sound like you'd win something. Everyone gets that.
Yeah, it's a competition to see how quickly you can buy them because they're so cool.
Off you go.
So head over to www.ctoyx.com. There's a link below. Thank you to them for sponsoring this week's episode.
Thank you.
And thank you for the cool little cards.
Yeah.
You get loads of use out of these. If you've got a special occasion coming up and you want to get that special someone a little bit different, look at this. Watch this.
Wow.
But
that's not magnetic. It's aluminium.
Not magnetic.
It's aluminium. You can't stick it to that.
ctoyx.com. Amazing magnetic birthday cards.
Hello and welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland, and him, a big fat cunt. We've got a little not gay Tom and another big fat cunt. Hello, Eshaan.
Oh, I've lost a bit of weight.
You have, actually, I know.
Thank
I just wanted to slag you off, but you are looking very good.
Oh, thank you. Got a little tan, haven't I? Stop it. Got a little tan.
No, you are looking well, mate. You are.
Thank
I
you.
wanted to give you some shit, but it is unearned currently.
Also, I'm wearing a bigger shirt.
Nice.
There's a black shirt.
There you go. Big black shirt. Maybe get one of those, Freddy.
How come you have been losing weight? Have you been having trouble fitting into your suicide vests?
Yeah.
The thing with those suicide vests is
that little pause just fucking finished.
Amazing.
Here's the thing with suicide bombers.
Let's get into it.
You don't see fat suicide bombers.
No, you don't actually.
Which is a shame because they do more damage.
The momentum, the weight.
The weight, maybe. But also,
it's like when they blow up a whale carcass on the beach.
Are the organs that much heavier?
Yeah.
On a fat person?
Why don't you see fat suicide bombers?
Because being a suicide bomber is hard. You've got to train.
And also, you don't see a lot of fat Afghanis, do you?
Yeah, because
poverty.
Yeah, because they haven't got any food.
Yeah. There's no Mackeys, is there?
I mean, there's a
I'm sure there is
one. There's a McDonald's in Baghdad.
Yeah.
Protected. That's protected land. Did you know that?
What, like a Native Americans reservation?
Basically, yeah. It's like a World Heritage Site. So, the McDonald's in Baghdad...
That is painting a target on yourself, isn't it?
But the McDonald's in Baghdad is protected by international law to say that any bombing cannot happen there.
That's mad. Although...
Surely everywhere is protected by that law.
No. I think there's quite a lot of child hospitals in Iraq that would testify different.
But yeah. It's just not protected. Yeah.
So. Honestly, though, I've been in rougher Mackeys than that. Like, I bet there's less security there than there is in the one in Glasgow.
Oh, well, I was going to talk about the one in Brixton.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Oh, mate, like when I lived in London, it was like 15 years ago. So Brixton wasn't full of estate agents yet. And there just was permanently a
That's when it
yellow.
was black.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There was always a yellow shooting sign outside that McDonald's.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
always. It was a different crime every time you went.
Yeah.
But like there was always one of those signs that was like, shooting here.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about
Fatal
it?
atrocity. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, suicide bombers. Now,
Yeah.
the thing is you've got to train to be a suicide bomber.
Mm-hmm. How much
And-
training is that?
It's like a Tough Mudder.
You
Did
get
you know-
sponsored.
On Tough Mudder, completely true, it was founded by an anti-terrorism lawyer and a former army officer.
Who was pro-terrorism.
Well, basically, but it does sound like a ruse there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It sounds like they're seeing whether or not someone like me is good at it. And then they could be like, hey,
I'll be honest,
you're too good at this.
I think it's pretty Caucasian, the Tough Mudder.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of like
They've
middle class
even
white
taken
guys.
suicide bombing training and made it white, for
I know.
fuck's sake.
We'll do it with anything. Did you see someone from Ukip this week saying that she thought there should be the death penalty for suicide bombers?
Shut the fuck
Real
up.
bunch of bright
That
sparks.
can't be right.
Ukip suicide bombers
Google
into
it.
Google.
That is brilliant.
That's so
Saw it
funny.
on Twitter the other day. Very funny.
UKIP suicide, listen, bomb.
From
Yeah,
Yeah,
watch him
that's-
try and Google.
I forgot what
he
you
runs
said.
out of steam
Just
now.
that's fine.
What
That's
else?
fine.
Try that.
Punishment.
Try that.
Oh,
there we
Ah,
go.
there you go. Stop.
Top one. Great Googling.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was 2017.
Oh, right. It was a while
but
ago.
it's
I've
funny.
seen it recently and it's funny enough. Fuck it.
That is great.
Yeah.
A former UKIP
It's
politician.
Janice
has
Atkinson.
demanded-
Now, Freddie, you love a scummy racist. What do you think of her?
Go up.
She's a 5-pinter.
Not for Freddie. Like, it's more in Freddie's wheelhouse. I reckon he just needs one to get him talking.
It's not a flattering picture of her because it's going
It's
up
not.
her
It's from
nose.
under. Yeah. But that'd probably be the angle you're at.
Yeah, that's the angle you'd have if you sit on your face.
A former UKIP politician has demanded the death penalty be introduced for suicide bombers.
Janice.
Yeah. I think Janice.
Janice is what I'm going to say. Just piss her
Janice.
off.
You're going to put an apostrophe in there.
Give her a black name.
Yeah, I like
That
it.
would piss her off
Yeah.
more than you could say, you stupid, ugly bitch, water
No,
off a duck's
yeah.
back. But
Janice.
calling it Janice Atkinson or whatever. I tried.
Yeah, just did a little accent.
I'll tell you what I did. I'll tell you what I did. I panicked and I realised halfway through that there was no way of making Atkinson sound a bit more.
Racist?
I was
You
going to
found one?
I was saying flavourful, but
Flavorful.
you know what I mean? Like,
How are you spelling flavour?
With an A or an O-U-R.
Yeah. I think there was a hard O-U-R on that.
Yeah, they were.
there was no way of doing it, and so I just panicked and went Atkinson. I just tried.
It was
to
worse than if you'd just gone like, I don't know, a bongo. It would have been that would have been better than what you did.
Sorry, did you want to say Janice Bongo?
Love her bingo.
Oh, that's really funny.
Yeah. That's Johnny Bongo's dead name.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh.
So, UKIP, not the brightest. Anyway,
No,
there we go.
who'd have
There's some
thought?
satire from years
Who'd have
ago.
thought?
I really thought this was a lot more relevant than it was.
Who'd have thought? Well, that does seem like somebody who is making a mockery of their company, stroke
He's
political
segueing.
party.
I can feel it now.
And I'll tell you somebody else who has got into an awful lot of trouble.
Oh, that felt dirty.
it feels horrible, doesn't
yeah,
it?
I don't like
It's really
that at all.
horrible.
If you go into the emails,
It's like someone shushing you and putting a finger up your ass.
last one.
Wicks.
Yeah.
So have you seen that Wix is being boycotted at the moment?
Yeah.
Why?
By who and
By
why?
so basically, Wix's CEO said that they are a trans-inclusive shop that sells paint and kitchens and hardwood floors, and that anybody who doesn't agree with the trans movement in every way, shape, and form is a bigot and is not welcome at the stores. Now, I could understand people taking a stance in their own time, but I think the majority of people who use Wix might be tradesmen and
A lot of lesbians. You got to remember the lesbians.
lesbians.
Lesbian market in DIY is fucking
So,
enormous.
There's a lot of people right now like, oh, I don't want to be called a fucking bigot. I'm never shopping at fucking Wix. Because Wix is just B&Q, innit? It's the same
Yeah.
fucking thing. So it's really easy to boycott it and to go to Screwfix instead of something.
LGB and Q.
LGB and Q.
Hey,
There he
come
is.
on.
Come
That's
on.
very good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So now there's a huge... Wix's share price has just gone...
Yeah, they've been doing this for ages, though. That sign at Pride, they now LGB without the T, is from years ago.
Yeah, I know, but the
Look, actually looks like a no LGB without the I.
Yeah, I know it does.
That's what
It's
it
bad
looks like.
graphic design, that.
the CEO literally came out the other week and
Yeah.
he was giving a meeting and said that anybody who disagrees with them are
Yeah.
bigots that aren't welcome to shop in our
Yeah,
stores.
it's not new. It's just been like,
but
there's
also-
now attention on it. Just how it is, isn't it?
Other than the tradesmen, a lot of the people who are going to Wix are very reluctant husbands,
Uh-huh.
right, who don't want to be there. They're picking up some wood or whatever the fuck it is that their wife want them to fix. They're not going in there thinking about trans issues, are they?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if Wix needs to take a political stance,
Yeah.
particularly. But what I would say is, what you're not realising is the new market they've opened up for themselves. So if you've ever been in a Wix, you'll know there are loads of things and bits of equipment you could use to do a really good transition in a Wix.
Yeah.
There's like pinking shears you could snip things off with. There's all sorts of things you can
Sticky
cut holes
tape.
with. Sticky
It's all
tape
about
to hold
conversions,
things. There's
you know?
glues.
No
there's
more
paints. You
nails.
can
I feel-
decorate it.
I feel really horrible.
They could
for-
make a new product, no more balls.
I feel really horrible for the poor staff that have woken up this morning
Yeah.
and they're going in and they think they know all the questions that get asked, but now they're being asked, excuse me, will this Gorilla Tape tape my tits to my back properly?
Yeah. Or like if you're just
To
quite
back.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're doing it.
Well, you transition back to front.
No, that's what female to male doing it. They tape their tits to their back.
They tape their tits to their back.
They tape their tits to the back.
I thought that's what they.
Surely they put them on the front.
They get them just cut off.
No, female to male.
Yeah, they just get the tits cut off.
They get their tits.
Ah,
Yeah, I know.
top
I know.
surgery.
But before you're doing that, you tape them.
Yeah, but not to the back. You,
You
just
don't
tape
you tape them
back.
down. You
Not
just compress
to the
them.
back.
You wear like compression
Take-
bandages.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah,
so
no.
I thought
Take the two
Just
that
slinging them round your back.
thought-
How
I know
would that
you're
even work?
I know you're not a whiz with the ladies, but you know how tits work.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a
It doesn't need
tit?
to be a lady. Fred,
Have
you've got
you
tits.
seen a? Yeah, you've
Could
got
you put
your own.
tits to the back.
Yeah, he could. To be
Yeah.
fair, he's a floppy.
No.
But like women's tits aren't the same as yours because yours is just the same material as your back fat.
Yeah,
it's all the
wi-
same
wi-
stuff. You
yeah,
can move
women's
it
tits-
around.
I didn't say it was a perfect solution. I just
It's not even a solution.
It's not even anything.
It's not.
You know the trans, they take the tits to the back. I think you're no
Do you know
longer
what they
welcome
do?
in Wix.
They take their dicks. They take their dicks and they plug their own arseholes. Get
You know
gorilla
the
tit-
trans when they stick a cork up their ass. You know the trans when they swallow their bollocks.
I just thought that when you were on about tit taping, I thought that you taped it to your back.
No,
I thought-
tit tape isn't that. Tit tape
tape
is when
is just-
women tape their dress to their tits
No, I
so it
know
doesn't
that,
fall out.
but I mean, so there's a thing where they try and
They flatten. They want to
Flatten.
flatten.
They flatten
Yeah.
it.
and I thought that you flattened it
You
by
just wear,
taping
like,
the
this
tits
bandage thing
and sort
around
of
you.
pushing them
Yeah.
around the
It's like
back.
Spanx, but for your tits. They have those.
Right, okay. So I didn't realize.
Tranks.
I didn't realize that they were pushing them down. I thought that they were relocating them.
You can't relocate a tit.
No, you can't.
How would you relocate a tit?
Gorilla tape.
No. It's
No.
like there's like glands and shit in a woman's tit, isn't there? Have a go on
See,
a
now
pair
I think
sometime.
if this Wixio was to hear this conversation, they'd rescind their position. Be
Yeah.
like, this many spanners come in trying to work out how to do this,
Yeah.
like him.
Yeah.
We don't need to be trans.
I mean, Wix have already got loads of spanners.
Hey! That's why I said it. That's why I said spanners.
Is it?
Yeah, it was just.
Is it?
Yeah.
You see, this is why he's one of the best podcast guests.
Mhm.
for you.
So-
He knows your level. Give him a spanner joke. He'll be able to do that one. He'll feel like he's accomplished something.
On a more
that
serious...
felt like
And he really hammered it home.
Hey!
But yeah, that felt like when you give like a kid or a retarded person a controller that's not plugged in.
Yeah.
Just let them feel like they're playing along.
With this though,
Yeah.
do you think that? I mean, I'm pretty sick of companies pretending like they care about anything other than making the most profit
Well,
possible.
I think I agree with you on that, but also I think this is an example of someone not doing. They've no matter what tanking, he carries on. So you got like this person definitely has convictions. I think he probably should shut the fuck up. But you can't say he's not not having his convictions. It's not about the share price. Clearly, he's fucking ruining
What
it.
if, and this is my question to the Wix CEO,
Yeah,
a customer who identifies as trans
yeah.
ends up being a bit of a dickhead
Mm-hmm.
in the store and is rude to one of your staff?
Punch him in the new dick. So you deal with him.
Yeah.
It's fragile.
Yeah.
Go
If
for
you
the
get-
back. That's where the tits are.
I'm going to give him a titty twister.
Oh, let's not talk about fat.
Yeah,
I
I think transphobes should be allowed to buy hammers. You know, well, hammers is not the greatest example.
No.
I meant like, paint. They should be
that
allowed.
sounds like a call to arms.
Yeah, I know. That wasn't
Let
what
the
I meant.
transphobe buy hammers.
Hammers was a really
Hammers for
terrible
transphobes.
example in hindsight.
One of the worst.
We literally couldn't have picked a worse one.
No.
But I meant, they should be able to, people you don't agree with should be able to buy shit in Wix. It shouldn't be. There shouldn't be the staging ground for it. But I bet trans people are like, hey, cheers.
I don't even think
I just
they
don't
are.
care.
I think that if a trans person wanted a hammer, they would have gone to Wix anyway, or B&Q, whichever's the
Yeah,
closest.
but now they're
I don't-
defo going Wix. You're
They-
getting
no.
that 0.01% of the population, mate.
So-
Think
so
about it.
They're doing what everyone would
think-
normally do, and they're going to the nearest one.
They're going Wix now.
So I actually think.
Most trans people are autistic and they really commit to a grudge.
So wow. Okay. So I actually think that shit like this. I actually think it's not them being brave. I think it's performative as fuck. Because
Yeah,
that banner,
that's right. The
That
trans
banner.
people
no,
are-
no. That banner that says no LGB without the
Oh,
T.
you're talking about Wix,
That's
sorry.
what they put that up at Pride. They've not put that up at fucking the Trade Fair Expo, have they? They've put that up at Pride where everyone's going to go Wix equality. They've not put it up at the fucking
Where'd you want it?
But also,
the Trade Fair Expo.
The
Somewhere where-
Trade Fair
somewhere
Expo.
where-
You keep saying that like it's a thing.
All right.
Oh, hello. My name is Bob Trade Fair. And this is the Trade Fair Expo.
It's the annual Trade Fair Expo.
Here at the brand new Crystal Palace in London. It is the Trade Fair Expo.
I declare the
We will see
expo open.
goods from around the world. The finest rhino horn from Africa. Our new flying Zeppelin.
With guest speaker Janice Abongo.
But first, we must say, here at the Trade Fair Expo, there is no LGB without the T.
Right, okay. So this is my other point. How many gender neutral bathrooms are there in Wix? 0.
All those toilets.
they don't care enough to do something.
All of
To be
those
fair,
toilets that are out on the shop floor, anyone could shit in them.
Yeah, anyone.
Anyone.
That
Just
is
got to
true.
be brave. It's
Brave.
not about gender, it's about having metaphorical bollocks.
Yeah, he's right.
I don't think they have public toilets in Wix anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't think they do.
I
yeah.
think they do.
I don't think they
No.
do, mate, no.
They have them for the staff.
Go to Wix
Yeah.
and build one then.
Yeah,
They've got
make your own.
everything
If you don't have a toilet in Wix, that's very much a problem of your motivation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to. Sorry to be all Tory about it, but you've got to pull your boots up, and get
Yeah.
yourself a toilet sorted.
Or your heels, whatever you wear, whatever you want to wear.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
You know.
I found some great stuff this week. Let's have a little look at some of the other stuff.
Man fired after
Except the cookie. Yeah.
Man fired after one shift because of body odor. Blames company's cheap uniform.
Oh, they've got a report on Gay Dave.
Who's Gay Dave?
He was our odd producer who lasted 2 episodes. Shout out, Gay Dave, lovely lad.
You just said he smells.
I know I did because it was just funny. He just got
He
fired.
didn't smell.
And he didn't get fired. He quit.
He didn't have a uniform.
You know, just doing a little joke, mate. So we're going to start fact checking everything. There also wasn't a fucking Trade Fair Expo in the Crystal Palace. If we're getting into the fucking details.
Look at the picture that they've used for him.
Is this the guy?
Yeah.
Oh no, this is what is this?
That's the
Oh,
guy.
this is the guy who noticed this. He was the smelly man.
He's the
Yeah.
smelly man.
Man.
right.
But he's
No, I don't think. I think he's the man.
No, he's the smelly man. He noticed the smell.
No, he's the man that smells. He's the man that got
Yeah, he's the man
sacked
that
because he
smells.
smells.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
The smelly man.
A delivery driver who claims he was fired for smelling awful after just 48 hours on the job believes the
That's not
stink
one day.
was
for a start. We've already contradicted the
Also,
headline.
why is he wearing the same clothes for 2 days?
Yeah, that's him being the disgusting rotter. It's
Yeah.
like if he's doing a delivery job in hot weather, of course it's going to stink after 2
Change
days.
the clothes.
Is this Jamie Hutchinson?
Is he trying to claim one full shift is 48 hours?
No.
I know Amazon are pretty
What
tough
is
on
he, a
their
Bangladeshi
drivers.
child? What is he?
Go on, Tom. Let's see if you can make a whole sentence without being interrupted by Rob.
Must be
Go
bringing
on.
back memories for you.
He believes the stink was caused by an allergy he had to the firm's polyester uniform, and he should have been allowed to wear other clothes.
It sounds like he's allergic to work, actually.
Yeah. He worked there for just one full shift before getting the boot after colleagues complained that his body odor, and he was told to buy different deodorant.
Yeah, I don't think if there is deodorant involved, like this isn't going to be an issue. You know, this is
Also, no one, if you are smelling bad, no one says to you to buy different. They just say, buy deodorant.
Yeah. No one's
Like,
like, I
what's he
think that
spraying
brand's
himself?
off, mate.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Shaw's cutting it.
Yeah.
Imagine
Must have been a gone off box of Lynx that you bought.
Imagine how bad you'd have to smell. To
What are
be
you
fired
wearing?
after-
Lynx Africa? Sorry.
I never thought it'd be you.
Oh my
Never thought it'd be you that'd do that.
Oh
I
my
realised what that
God.
sounded like after I said it. What I meant was Africa, as in because it's associated with bad teenage boys smell.
Yeah.
But because it's
What, the
Africa-
continent of Africa is
no,
associated
not
with
the continent. I didn't mean the continent.
smelly boys.
Just to be clear, I didn't mean the continent. I just meant the deodorant. Anyway, like,
Okay, so who had a bet on Eshaan being the most racist one? Not me.
I know, you've just had a real one coming in at long odds there. Jesus Christ. Like fucking hell, mate. Honestly.
I know
It was like he went like, oh, he's going to smell like a basketball player. Fucking hell. Christ.
Luckily, no, everyone will keep that context in that you said afterward when they.
Yeah, we
clip it
definitely
up.
won't clip that out just by itself and tweet it the same day that your new programme comes out on Netflix. Yeah. It'll be fine. Oh, we could get so much publicity by cancelling
oh
Eshaan.
my God, let's not do that, please. We're all friends here.
Sex Education on Netflix coming soon.
The 29-year-old noticed a strong, musky stench within minutes of starting his first delivery round, but figured that he must have simply forgotten to put on deodorant that morning.
Oh, like, no one immediately starts stinking like that. It doesn't take 10 minutes after your fucking shift starts to get stinky. It's a problem that develops over time.
Yes.
It's unwashed clothes and it's not washing for a fucking couple of days. So this cunt has turned up disgusting already. He has not showered that morning.
Yeah.
Like, he's not mentioned at any point having a shower that morning.
Yeah.
Right. Well, anyway, look, it returned with a vengeance. He fucking stunk. He believes it's the uniform. Keep going down so it gets more funny.
That's his birds.
I tell you what, his bird's well fitter than him.
Yeah, but that's a low bar to hurdle, isn't
Imagine
it?
how bad she must smell.
Is she? Do you not
He
think...
looks like the twin that's in Richard Osman's attic.
I think he looks a bit like...
Richard Osmond.
I think he looks like if Tom was an accountant.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
He could be.
If he got stung by a lot of bees.
Go on, go down.
Ben, who lives with his parents in Enstone, Oxfordshire, has accused the privately owned company of pulling the trigger too quickly after he was told changing his uniform was not an option.
Why would you go to the fucking papers with this?
Hey, and also, the lives with his parents seems like.
No, but here you
Yeah,
go,
that-
because
that's a
now
tell.
you get to hear his side of the story. No, just above. There you
Aye.
go.
As soon as I put the top on, I started sweating a lot. It was just straight to the pits. Nobody wants to be stuck in a van with a smelly guy, and no one wants to be the smelly guy.
If only there was some way to not stink.
When you look at him, he doesn't look like a stinky person, does he?
Nah, he could be.
No, but
I know
he's-
comedians who look like
He's
that.
wearing
who stink.
he's wearing his best shirt there, isn't he?
Yeah. He honestly looks like he's off to an open mic.
Go down, go on.
It was on the way to my first delivery that I noticed I was starting to stink. I said to the other driver, look, I do apologise. For whatever reason, I can tell I'm starting to smell.
Why would you...
Just don't bring
Right,
attention
I really
to
enjoy
it.
the caption on this photo, by the way. Ben has never been told he smells when wearing his own clothes. Oh, well done, Ben. Oh, mate, what a fucking achievement.
Case closed.
He seemed like a nice chap.
He seemed like a nice chap, and the response was, no, don't worry about it. I'm starting to sweat a little bit as well.
Yeah,
That's
what
someone
he
being
said.
polite on his first shift while
But
someone is humming.
What he thought was, are you fucking messing
You
me?
get in the van,
Did
10
you-
minutes after you
Go back.
start.
It says Ben was left scratching his head, but he's got lice as well. Like this guy sounds like fucking. He is.
Yeah.
I love how they put a picture of the deodorant in there just to show that he owns it.
That looks brand new and untouched.
Yeah. No, that is just some deodorant. That isn't his deodorant. That is just a picture of a can of deodorant. There is in no way does it say it's his.
Yeah.
That's just
That's not a man's bedroom, is it?
No.
No.
Go down, keep going down.
His bedroom.
So,
Also, it's a massive. Look how big the cabinet is behind it. Fucking hell! How big is that deodorant?
I think it's a small cabinet.
so keep going down, because the next day, this woman pulls it. Keep going down. The next day, some woman pulls him in. So, here you go.
Ben was called into the office the next morning and asked whether the foul smell was linked to a medical or hygiene issue. I was completely honest with her and said I didn't know what it was. I had showered that morning and made double, triple sure that I had got plenty of deodorant on, so I was ready for my second day. But he had not even left the building when Ben was called into the office. She said, look, I just followed you down the stairs and smelled it again, so I think you should really pop to the pharmacy and possibly get some different deodorant.
Like, I love that woman. More people should be like this. And, like, it should definitely be a thing that is brought into stand-up comedy a lot more. Like, there are so many stinky comedians.
Yeah. And some very famous ones too.
Yeah, like at all levels. It goes through all levels of comedy. There are just absolute stinky cunts.
Yeah,
And, like, it's horrible being stuck in a green room with them.
Yeah.
Just like people don't wash their clothes properly. That's what fucks them up. They don't dry them properly, innit? And they get all musty and minging. Like, it's often that. And, like, you know, they're just smelly cunts. There's a comedian who lives in Manchester. He's fucking shit. Whenever he moves out of a room, there is a little patch he will leave that if you walk into it, will still smell. Like, he leaves like an aura.
So he started Googling it, didn't know what was going on. He even texted friends asking whether
What's he Googling?
What?
I stink, question mark. Like, what the fuck is he
ChatGPT,
Googling?
do I stink? Yeah.
Why do I smell?
What do I smell like?
It's just insane. Like, did he put the same top on? Because there is no physical way on earth he's showered, then put on deodorant 3 times, put on a clean shirt, and then stunk. That is not possible. Some part of this story is a fucking lie.
I would say, actually, that if you put on 3 lots of deodorant, you're going to smell too much like deodorant.
Overpoweringly of deodorant.
Yeah, like you'd smell like too much.
But I bet he stinks of that. Like, you know when people just spray deodorant over stink?
Yeah.
I bet he's not had the shower and he's just sprayed the deodorant on the
shower,
stink and it just smells worse.
Yeah.
You know?
Or he's had one of Jamie Hutchinson's thinking showers.
Yeah. He just sort of stood next to some running water.
Maybe he shit himself.
Yeah, that's an explanation.
Yeah,
He could
I'll
have been
have you know.
repeatedly
I also love the
I don't
thought.
stink. I have repeatedly shat myself.
No, because the implication there is he shat himself. He didn't know about it. That's what that suggests.
Maybe he's just got a leaky ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
Maybe he's into pegging.
Anyway, keep
And it's a
reading it out.
gaper.
He even texted friends asking why they had never told him if he had odor issues. I was like, this is a bit of a random one. But when we worked together, was there ever an issue with me smelling? Their response was universally, no.
Who's going to say, glad you asked?
Yeah. Thanks.
Didn't mean to bring this up.
Yeah.
But actually, you smell like shit.
Then
You
he
disgusting slob.
Then he tested it with another shirt of his that had polyester. And
How is this a story in the paper?
I know.
Why
It's
is-
amazing, isn't it? And how is it this long?
This is-
How have they got this many words out of this?
Exactly.
They are really stretching this word count, aren't they?
And also, the only reason this story exists is because he has gone to the press about it.
Yeah.
Like, they haven't come to him going, I've heard you got shot for stinking.
No, this is someone who's gone, I can't let this stand. I can't have them thinking I'm stinky. I'll go to the press.
Yeah.
This is very much the Streisand effect, like, in full force.
You need to, no matter how badly you feel like you've been fucked over, you need to make sure that no one ever hears about this
Yeah,
again.
because it's better having one office thinking you stink than now thousands of people who listen to this podcast.
It's the Manchester. Oh. Yeah.
What?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
People
Man-
listen to this fucking
I thought,
sarky
I thought
cunt.
you were, no, I thought you were referring to the newspaper article.
Oh, it's the Birmingham Live. Yeah, because
it's
it's
100.
No, but because it's now there, it's been amplified by popular
Yeah,
media.
yeah,
you
that's
know?
true.
Yeah, us.
You, yeah.
Yeah.
DMT, baby.
Yeah, the most anti-BO podcast there is.
Yeah,
Is
none
that
of
Is
our...
that an advert for a butt plug as well?
Yeah, but that's just based on our search history. But yeah, none of our fans would be caught stinking like this. I'll be amazed if this isn't a Patreon. I'll be amazed if he's not on our Patreon. Amazed. This is our target audience. Like, genuinely, next time we do a tour, we're thinking of just having people in hazmat suits spraying deodorant on them when they come in, like fucking
Yeah.
Chernobyl.
I mean,
Oh,
I
there was
there at
one
your
guy at
Vauxhall
one of
show.
our shows, and he was sat at the...
Don't make out so he knows which one it was.
He was sat on a chair.
And his name was?
I can remember his name, but I'm not saying.
You'll just describe him and the situation he was in,
I
so
made-
everyone who was there knows.
Okay.
That's fine. Go for it.
I made a joke about him smelling.
Uh-huh.
The end.
Yeah.
Oh, he knows who he is.
No, we did that to a lot of people, to be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
But one of them really fucking did. Yeah.
I came to your Vauxhall show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was a
yeah,
couple
yeah.
about. Yeah. Wash your fucking self and your clothes, please. Come on. Not to get all Jordan Peterson on you, but wash your bollocks.
I think embrace it.
No.
I like that
No,
all our
go
fans
say this
smell.
on your podcast with Jamie. He'll agree.
This is giving me a bit of PTSD because when I was 13, my teacher staged an intervention about me smelling.
Really?
Yeah.
What ethnicity was your teacher?
White.
Oh.
Wow. So she's been preemptive.
And the thing is like basically,
I know you like cooking it.
yeah, but that's basically what it was.
But
Get off.
seriously.
Yeah. So
Shall I go
basically,
if you-
So basically,
No.
my mum would wake up and she started cooking at 6 a.m. And it used to piss me off because she's frying onions at 6 a.m. It is a lot, right? So I would have Lynx Africa.
Freddy's dream wake up.
Yeah.
He'd skip downstairs.
Yeah.
It'd be like one of those Disney films where birds fly through the windows with a scarf for
No,
him.
no, no.
He's floating,
it'd be
floating
like-
through the air to
Oh,
a
what
pie on a windowsill.
beautiful
That's it.
morning.
That's the one. The pie on the windowsill where the smell just grabs you by the nose and takes you there.
Yeah.
Right, go on.
It has to be a big old smell.
Why was she? why
Nearly went.
was she frying onions? At
Well,
6
so
a.m.?
basically, so she was cooking for the day, right? She'd be
Okay.
cooking the meals for the
So
day.
you had your Lynx Africa on,
My Lynx Africa on.
which
But
we've
also-
already established smells amazing.
Yeah, it does smell amazing. And basically, 12 to 14, as I was growing, I would sweat and I would probably smell. I had BO like everybody else.
Yeah.
Right? But the BO plus the onions maybe was a bit overpowering at this private school in London.
Were there many other Asian kids there?
There were a couple, but not that many.
Right. I just wondered if you were being singled out in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, there was a little bit of that because the BO smell was like everyone else's. Like the
Right.
locker rooms smelled horrible because we were young fucking teenagers.
Yeah.
And
Smell of posh cum.
And then Mr. Peel, I shouldn't say his name. Anyway, he's probably dead now. He
Let's
took-
play Dead or a Pedo. Let's get him Googled.
he took me to the chemistry block, which was weird because he was an IT teacher. I don't know why he took me to the chemistry block. Maybe
You know
maybe
that
because he
you
thought-
smell awful when they take you to the chemistry.
Yeah, exactly.
Hang on.
Exactly.
IT teacher, definite pedo.
Yeah.
Definite pedo.
Right. And so he took me to the chemistry block, and I think it was because they had long benches for
So
the
you could
Bunsen
sit at the
burners.
other end.
Yeah, so he sat at the other end. And he
What,
said-
like Putin in a meeting?
Yeah. It was a long old bench.
Uh-huh. He went, look, I
And-
brought you here to say,
And he said, listen,
I don't know if this is a cultural thing, but you stink.
Put this hydrochloric acid on your pits.
again, you're not far.
What?
He said, Mr. Akbar, I think you know why I brought you here. I said, well, I'm not quite sure. And he said, look, a few of the students and some of the teachers have complained about, shall we call, a certain pungency.
A certain pungency.
Yeah.
I hope you correct him and say, I think you'll find it's Punjabi.
Oh, fucking pungency MC.
That would be my rap name. If you smell what my mom is cooking,
Whatever you do, don't do this.
Yeah.
If you lift the pits up.
hands down, not hands up in the air. Right.
A certain pungency.
And then he said,
It's my favourite Maximo Park song.
and I said, of the year group? And he said, well, you specifically. I said, okay. And he said, well, look, I understand teenage boys. I've been a teacher for however long.
Can I just say at this point, by the way, that it is so optimistic of you to say it of the year group.
I know. I was
As
very
though he
positive
thought
kid.
that the entire year had a problem with smelling and that he'd asked you to be the spokesman.
Yeah, we go to Eshaan and then it'll filter down.
Or he's going through everyone one by one.
Yeah.
I passed towards the start of the alphabet.
I was the first one in the
alphabet.
alphabet. And then he said, it is particularly noticeable in the mornings. I said, right. And he goes, I'll be honest, it smells like food.
Right.
Right?
What food does it smell like, mate? Do I smell like a fucking baguette?
Yeah.
What do I smell like?
Do I smell
cunt?
like a baguette or a fucking jalfrezi? What is it that's the issue here?
Yeah.
It was the jalfrezi.
If you're a fan of Dead Men Talking, then why not sign up to our Patreon? From just £3 a month, you get access to shitloads of extra content and loads of specials. And for now, we are doing I was going to say for a limited time only. It's not. It's from now until forever. We're doing a free 7-day trial so you can sign up, check it out, see if it's for you. No risk, but we're so confident you'll love it and we're so confident we'll stay that you'll become a Patreon for life. We hope you're enjoying this week's episode of Dead Men Talking, and
I don't care if you are.
here is a little sneak peek of some content from a previous Patreon-only episode. If you enjoy it, sign up at patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. I have a question for you. What would you rather, both of you, be homeless
Yeah.
Oh no, thank
and
you.
you have no family or anything to rely on? You've pissed off everyone. You're homeless with nothing,
Yeah.
or
Well,
disabled,
one parent down.
or disabled.
What
How
disabled?
Well, there you go. So
I'm
what's
already.
the-
I'm
It's like a lucky bag, like a mystery box.
No, so it's the what level of disability would you take?
right. Because I'm already
Ah.
technically disabled, and I can tell you, losing my keys sometimes is a lot better than being homeless. You know,
So-
but like you
Sometimes you are homeless.
know, yeah,
because of it.
exactly, yeah, briefly. Yeah.
So what about
I'd rather have no legs than be homeless.
really?
Yeah,
I'd rather be homeless than have no
I'd rather be
legs.
in my house in a chair.
No, I know, but look,
Being
what do you
homeless
think-
is
What do you
bad.
think is more inconvenient, having no legs or being homeless?
Being homeless is
I think
really
having no
inconvenient.
Are you
legs.
homeless forever? There's no hope of you ever
No,
getting
no. You're just homeless. You can improve your life.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's fucking hard. It's not like when you're like it's not that fucking easy because you can't have a bank account because you've got no address
Cash
for
in
the
hand.
bank account. How do you get cash in hand work when you're a
What,
homeless guy?
Sweeping up.
Drugs.
Sweeping up.
Sweeping up drugs.
Sweeping up. I'd pay someone to sweep for me. Yeah.
Where are you finding this job?
Well, you'd have to go door to door.
You're going door to door, offering sweeping services, and when they're
It's
like,
not Victorian.
I know.
I could do it as a chimney sweep.
I know,
maybe.
but then when they're like, oh, okay, yes, actually, I do have some things that need sweeping. Where's your brush?
I've made my own brush.
You've made your own brush.
Use their brush.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but like, if
yeah.
you're selling,
Everyone's got a brush.
if you're selling sweeping services, I think you should bring your own brush. If you're a professional sweep,
Yeah.
you need your own brush.
Yeah, but if you're fitting washing machines,
He was
then
about-
they supply the water.
Yeah, you supplied the spanner, you fucking idiot.
And the washing machine.
And you don't supply the washing machine necessarily.
No, I know, but you've bought it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
What?
I don't know. So,
What are you making a brush out of?
what,
What are
sorry?
you making a brush out of?
A strong stick.
It's a good start. To be honest, I thought he was going to say something shit, but that is the best start. That is bang on.
Wait. For which bit?
A long handle bit.
Uh,
And
what are
then,
you
like,
making your bristles out of?
so wire.
Wire.
Wire, good one.
Fucking hell, it's going to be a stiff brush.
Yeah.
It's going to limit the jobs you can do.
Well, originally, but I'll reinvest.
Right. Once you've done some wire brush jobs,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
move down
You
the
could
brush
diversify
surface,
to
yeah.
washing up,
Yeah.
Exactly.
oven cleaning.
Exactly.
Do you know how much more money you can make sucking people off? You guys are really not thinking about this. Come on.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like I don't want to be degraded
Yeah. You're already homeless.
with my
And
brush.
fat.
That's the problem. If he was homeless, people would be like, you don't need food. It's like, don't give any money him. He's clearly eating. It's fucking fine. You could do with being homeless for a bit. Might be good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on the old homeless diet.
Instead of we'll work for food, we'll eat for entertainment.
Let's have a look at the next one that I found now.
In France, the local council funded an event celebrating eco-sexuality where performers make love to plants.
Right. I strongly doubt the caption of this. Right. I doubt the council were involved. Like, this happens all the time on Twitter. People find
Yeah.
the video something weird and then they try and make it like a
council let this
political
happen.
thing that's happened.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't believe this fucking blue tick on Twitter for a start. But, you know, the video is fun as fuck and I don't give a shit if the council are involved.
But look at the rest of the caption.
Yeah.
Children were present. Some adults were naked. And the plants didn't give consent.
So just watch this video. It's so funny.
And like, unless I see children present, I'm not believing that. Like, who takes their kids for a day out to this? I've been on some shit days out.
Now, to
So
me,
he's just crawling around plants.
He's just
Yeah,
crawling
but
around
like
plants.
rubbing your knob on them.
On a stinging nettle.
Yeah.
look at this guy.
Yes.
Is he licking out? What's he licking out?
He's licking out the ground, I think. To be honest, this is me 2 tabs deep at a festival.
Look.
Green hair as well.
This does just look like a warm-up in a drama class, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just looks
Yeah.
like something. Look at other people.
There's no children.
This is staged. No
Yar,
one.
not a...
No one walks like that.
Not a looker amongst them. Oh, there is a little child.
There's
up front,
one
actually,
child
yeah.
there.
It is
One
good
child.
hair.
That's a performance art piece.
Yeah, well, it is, yeah, obviously. But, like, the child will be more damaged by hanging around with these hippie cunts than anything else.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Also, he's not naked. He's wearing briefs.
Yeah, there was a woman with her tits out, but kids see tits all
Yeah,
the time.
all the time.
They suck
Yeah.
on him.
I quite like these guys. I think they're doing their own thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, stuff like this where it's like a little group of like hippies like fucking around. Like, go and enjoy yourself. You only live once. Who cares? You want to fuck the ground? Fuck the ground.
Fuck the ground, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather they fuck the ground than children.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good standpoint to have, Eshaan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that, do you reckon these people do your garden for you?
It depends what you
do
mean by
you
that.
got?
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
It
if
gets
I said, listen, right, you can, if you cut my lawn, trim my edges back.
They're not doing lawns and edges, mate. They're doing like this is like a allotment.
No, I know, but
gardening.
if you trim those things, if you cut it, keep it looking presentable, I will let you rub your dick against my plants for.
All
I
of
bet
that
they wouldn't
sounded
like
like-
that though. They
yeah.
want to fuck like a
And
courgette.
also, with you saying if you trim my lawn and whatever, it just sound like you're telling them to fuck you.
Yeah, and also you may be like ruining it. I bet they don't like it like tamed. Like none of these has a shaved fanny. you
What
know,
flower
like-
would you most like to fuck?
What flower?
Yeah.
Sunflower.
You thought about that way too
That
quickly.
was-
Is
What
that
do you
because you can
mean?
get oil from it?
Yeah.
It's like butter. I mean, oh no, sunflower.
Could put the discharge in a pan.
Discharge.
Oh,
Ah.
your cummy oil.
Yeah.
So I would say a sunflower
Venus flytrap,
they're big and they're
Kinky.
Yeah, nice.
Venus flytrap.
Grab on.
What about you? What would you do?
Probably a bird of paradise.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. You're probably like a man of paradise, you big gay.
Also, I'm cool with that.
Tom?
Rose West.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Very good.
Because she's
Yeah.
so sexy.
Yeah, but like these weird folks, like you always see these at like festivals. There'll always be a little group of like these doing like weird dance and stuff, and you just ignore them.
Yeah.
Just leave them do their thing.
Do you know what? I want
It's-
the
it's-
council to fund that.
It's only when they start drumming that I've got a problem with them. When they start making it my
Do you know
problem.
what? Instead of fixing the potholes, get the people to fuck the potholes.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
let's go.
Let's go.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
quite
fill the
sharp.
potholes with
Cum.
jizz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That hardens after a while, doesn't it?
Does it?
Just cum. What does cum do? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't normally leave it
in.
around.
I normally leave
There
it
was a
in.
guy on Reddit who
tell
collected
you
a
what.
jar of cum.
Yeah.
Like, it
And
didn't
as
look
it turns out, dissolves a tooth.
good. Right.
You
It goes.
leave it overnight.
It goes like weirdly yellow, I think, and more liquidy when it breaks down.
Does it?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Well, if you ever seen like an old Johnny, it's very
No,
runny,
if you
isn't it?
catch someone your thigh or belly, it gets hard, doesn't it? You have to peel it
Sort of
off.
crusts, but that's just a thin layer that crusts. Like, if there's like an actual like
Yeah.
an amount.
So
of
just
it.
leave some crusty cum in a pothole.
Let's just Google old cum.
We should do an experiment.
Yeah.
No,
You know, like when you're in school and you
We're
put
not
like
doing
a
an
plant
experiment.
in a cupboard and you put one near a window and you see what happens
we're not.
to it.
We're
Yeah.
not having a jar
Put
of
cum
cum.
in the window.
I know.
We're not
I know.
having a jar of cum in
I
the
know.
window.
I know a science teacher, Mr. Peel. He can take
So,
us to the
a friend of
You gave him a
mine-
lot of cum over the years.
Yeah.
A friend of mine is absolutely convinced. She is convinced that every man has tried his own cum and that we are all just lying about it.
Oh, I did by accident.
Yeah, accident too.
Fucking like facial myself.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
What?
But I was
accidentally-
curious
I
before
accidentally
that.
caught my own cum in my mouth.
Yeah, I did that as well. Yeah.
Go on.
I was just wanking and shot up too high. My mouth was
Yeah.
open. I was enjoying myself.
Tom?
I've not done it.
I
I'm
also didn't have
intrigued, but
my
I've
feet
never,
up
I just,
against the wall.
I just never be asked.
What?
You'd never be asked.
By the time I finish, I'm like,
Don't want to swallow. Sorry, Eshaan, you had your feet up against the wall.
Yeah.
What?
I wanted to see how close.
You could get to your mouth.
You were trying to come in your own face.
No, I wasn't trying to cum in my own face. I was trying to suck my own dick.
What?
What? Why don't you try that at the start of the wank? Why are you waiting until the vinegar strikes to start trying to suck your own dick?
No, yeah,
That's surely not the bit where you want to be having your mouth involved. Hold on,
Pre-cum.
I'll just get myself warmed up and then I'll just swallow it.
no. So the intrusive thought entered my head halfway through the wank.
Right.
So I had my feet up against the wall.
I don't mean to be rude, but wait, what weight were you when you attempted to suck your own
Well, that's
dick?
why I couldn't do it.
Right.
Because like my belly came in the way.
Yeah.
I couldn't quite bend.
And also you don't
I
have a
can't bend to
19-inch
listen,
dick.
I can't bend to touch my toes. How am I going to bend
Yeah,
to touch
that was
my own
really
penis?
ambitious.
If you'd have
Yeah.
got the tip in, I bet you'd be like, onions?
Just halfway through a wank, you were like, I bet I could suck
No.
myself off.
maybe this is why you
I'm
smell because you're also covered in cum.
Yeah, but also the onion smell. The onion smell.
Your breath's terrible.
My mum, listen, our
Mr.
house,
Akbar, you smell of cum and onions.
our house wasn't like
Is
those,
it the whole school?
Our house. Our house was not like their sex education videos. The whole family wasn't walking around fucking butt naked. My cock wouldn't smell of onions, would it?
Oh, my God.
I don't know. It
No.
might have already done.
My cock doesn't smell of onions.
So you had your feet up against the wall. When you say you had to... Talk me through this in more detail.
So
When your feet are up
the
against
bed.
the wall...
So the bed, the headboard is against the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, let me put my feet up against the wall.
Right. When you say your feet, so you're
My
like this.
Flat. The soles of my feet up.
So it's
against the
like
wall.
you're sat on the wall, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I started jacking off.
Uh-huh.
And then because I'm...
How long is there between you giving up on the idea of sucking yourself off and coming?
Oh, so basically because I'm not fit at all,
Uh-huh.
after about 2 minutes, I was like, I need to straighten my legs out. I can't keep them this bent for so long.
Yeah, but so you were still trying to suck yourself off for the whole 2 minutes? You were
Yeah.
like, if I just keep stretching a bit more,
See
I
if
might
I can
get
get
there.
to it.
Just
Yeah.
looking straight down the barrel.
Yeah.
Still tugging it.
Did you
Yeah.
think wanking was going to like stretch it out and like make it
I've
longer?
got a pretty sizable penis.
Uh-huh.
But if it didn't work at the start, it's not going to work
Yeah.
at the end.
Oh, no.
Do you just think you were like, getting warmed
No,
up?
by the way, when my penis is flaccid, it is a button.
Mhm.
Right.
It is tiny. There is
Right.
it looks non-existent. My
Mhm.
balls are so much bigger than my cock.
Uh-huh.
Right? We all
I mean,
know
I think that's true for everyone. Flaccid, isn't it?
You're
No.
really telling on yourself here.
that. Yeah.
A big old hog.
Do you know what? I think it might be a fat boy thing.
I think it's a fat boy
I've
thing.
got massive balls, yeah.
And also, like, your dick gets, like, subsumed by your belly.
Yeah.
And my dick gets subsumed by my belly.
Mhm. Yeah,
Of
you can't
course it
see your
does.
pubis, can you?
Yeah.
You know
So
how,
anyway-
like, skinny people have, like, cum gutters?
Cum gutters.
Yeah.
You've just got, like, those flood trenches they have in LA.
Yeah.
Like grease lightning driving down yours, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking storm drains.
Such a prick.
Anyway, get to coming in your own mouth.
No. So what happened was, after about 2 minutes, I gave up on it because I was like, I don't have the flexibility to do
Yeah, but you
this.
still stayed in position where you were going to come in your face.
No, I pushed myself off the wall.
Right.
What, like you were halfway through a swimming race?
Yeah, like you did a little tumble turn.
Yeah. I did a little backward.
Whilst jizzing. How has jizz ended up in your face?
No, and then I lay down,
Yeah.
and then I just managed to jerk off, and my mouth was open, and the jizz just shut up. And...
So the feet being in the air was absolutely nothing to do with you coming in your mouth. That was
No.
just a coincidence
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it happened that time.
Yeah.
Maybe that had
You'd
like
been-
tensed his muscles somehow and trained him and
Yeah.
like
No, he got so
like a coiled
excited by the
spring.
thought of having a dick in his mouth that he ejaculated harder than he ever has done before.
my own dick in my mouth.
Yeah.
Sprung
With that much
back.
of a gay narcissist that you were so excited to suck yourself off.
I just wanted to
And it
try.
went- I reckon it went
See
right up in the end and it went,
Yeah.
like Eminem, like I do with M&M's. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was just laid on my back and I just jizzed dead hard. It went in my mouth.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't trying to suck myself off. I'd long given that up as a fool's errand.
I mean, this is the kind of usual absolute bullshit that we get with these lovely questions.
Uh-huh.
So, with that
What
in
a
mind...
segue. What a segue. You're so smooth.
Today, I was in a masterclass in segues for Freddy
Well,
Quinne.
tell you
That's
what it
unreal,
is,
isn't it?
is if I have to hear him talk about jizzing in his own mouth one more time, I'm going to fucking shoot myself.
Mad thing was, I
I've
liked
heard
it.
him so many times
I
that
liked
he's
it.
jizzed in his own mouth.
Mm.
I've also heard Chekhov's
Yum, yum,
gun 1,000 times.
Yeah.
I've heard this too much. I don't want to hear it ever again.
My
Anyway,
cum,
Tom,
my cum, my cum, my cum.
Tom's lovely question. Oh, isn't that lovely?
have you ever jizzed in your own mouth?
Funny you should mention it, Tom. Been waiting for an opportunity to tell this story.
Yeah.
God,
I was
Patreon
trying to suck myself
exclusive.
off.
It's exclusive, yeah.
I was milking my prostate.
Should we go with this one?
That
Yeah.
was a weird noise to make after me talking about milking my prostate.
Uh,
Go on.
it was more that was a bored noise.
Yeah.
This is from Ray. If you could choose the next stage of human evolution, what evolutionary advantage would
be
you
able
give
to
the
come in my
human
own
body?
I'd give myself a much more flexible
To be able
midsection.
to suck
Right.
my own cock.
Start that again from the start.
if you could
Just to
choose,
start again.
it's good for clips if it's got the whole
Exactly,
question.
this is it.
Yeah, all right.
If you could choose the next stage of human evolution, what evolutionary advantage would you give the human body, or take away that you think is useless?
I'd give it the ability to look ethnically ambiguous.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Shapeshift your race.
Shapeshift, yeah, race from Afghan to Nepalese.
That'd be nice.
To
Oh, I'm
Saudi.
going driving, going to be white, so I
White,
don't get
yeah.
pulled over.
Yeah.
Then we're going to really go
Oh,
blend in
I'm
the
about to
chicken
do-
shop.
I'm about to do the 100 metres.
Yeah.
Become East Asian.
Woof. What, East Asian?
What?
What?
What? Are you trying to come 10th? What the
They're rapid, aren't they? They're rapid.
Yeah. I mean, they're not the most rapid. We've done tests. I think we've
Yeah.
proved that black guys are the fastest.
Yeah.
I think if we've proved anything.
Yeah, but, you've got to take everything else with it as well.
Yeah, well, that's it. You don't, look, I wouldn't choose being black in my day-to-day life. Well, no, that's what white privilege is. Yeah. It's a privilege to be white. It's great. It's absolutely fantastic.
I think it's the way you
Please
said
just
choose.
clip that bit.
I think
No,
the
but
way-
like-
Someone will clip that bit.
Yeah.
These
But
are the things that
would
we
you
don't have to
choose?
clip. They just
I
get
think-
clipped by
I-
someone.
I
It's
think
the
if
way
you're
that
a
you
white
said-
person who would choose being black, you don't understand racism.
or you want
It's
a big
insane.
dick.
Agreed.
It's insane to do
Agreed.
that.
Agreed.
Why would you do that? Being white is class.
Would you ever choose to be Asian?
No.
Why?
Because I like my house not smelling of onions.
Okay, fuck you. Fuck you.
No, just white's the best one to be, isn't it? It's great. Like, you know,
I mean, it's not. I've just been to Tenerife for a week. Fuck me.
yeah. Oh, God, like, look, there's loads of, like, terrible white people. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying
red.
white people are better. It's the old Louis C.K. bit. It's like, it's not that white people are better. It's that being white is clearly better.
Better, yeah.
Yeah. It is, obviously.
Just the way you said choose.
Yeah.
I wouldn't choose.
Well, of course I wouldn't choose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I'd like to be Maori.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're
As
getting
in
the build.
The talk show host.
Tubby little bitch.
Do paternity tests.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maury.
Oh, Maury.
Maury.
You'd be the pebble
I
if you
genuinely
were
thought it was
Maori.
pronounced Maori.
No, it's Maury.
The
I like
Rock.
Maori.
Because he's little.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff Ross wants his bit back.
Oh, has he done that? Has he?
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's already done a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, those Maori guys, they have loads of fun. Man, they do the hacker and stuff. They're always
Yeah.
playing rugby.
Yeah.
Big, strong guys.
Yeah, that's what Freddy does when he does stand up.
Well, the hacker.
Yeah.
You mentioned.
Zach.
I think the next stage of human evolution should be being able to jump further.
You just jump at all.
So, yeah, I'm not.
Give
I'm
him
not
super
a jumper.
knees.
I'm not a jumper, but just to be able to jump, like I would say, like you're on the moon,
Yeah.
but you're not.
Right.
You
All right,
just
to be able
spring
to, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be able to do that if you lost weight, you know. You'd be able to jump a bit.
Not like you're on the moon.
Maybe we should give people the ability to process complex carbs. Seems like the biggest issue that's facing
Oh, what
humanity
about-
right
But then
now.
how would you know who to have sex with and who to avoid?
That's true.
What about
How would we know who's lazy and smells?
what about breathing underwater?
Yeah.
Like, what about some
All right,
gills?
busted.
Snorkel.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Gills.
much of an advantage that'd be in my day-to-day life. I don't go
I think your
swimming
day-to-day
enough.
life would change
I
if you had
don't
gills.
go
Yeah.
swimming
Yeah, yeah.
enough.
Well,
I don't
I
go
mean-
swimming. If you could breathe underwater, you'd go every day.
Everywhere.
I'd go a bit, but I'd get bored after a while.
No, you
There's not
wouldn't.
that much down there.
There's there's not much under the ocean. What the fuck are you on
There's
about?
there's fish, and it's good. I've been scuba diving, it's good. But like, you'd go for an hour, and then you go, right, now
Well, hold
I want some
on. So
food.
if you could breathe underwater, you just choose to be in like Preston all the time.
Why would I go to I'd go to Preston now?
Where are you from?
Warrington.
Oh,
Right,
yeah, much better.
exactly.
Yeah. Well,
So
I wouldn't
much
know, but I'd still like to live in a city.
What about underwater city?
But so everyone can breathe underwater, not just me.
It's the next stage of
It's the
human
evolution.
evolution.
But then you got to talk underwater as well.
Yes, it's the next stage.
Eat
stage.
underwater as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the next stage.
Next
Nah,
stage.
I
We-
don't
we
like
can
being
live
wet.
underwater. That could
That's
be
the
a thing.
question,
That could be evolved to live underwater.
Nah,
I mean,
I
if
think
we-
For all of that.
Hey, hold on, if we could eat underwater, that'd be a problem.
Yeah,
Freddie and
that would
myself.
be- All right, maybe we should have one area where they're not eating.
Plus,
it.
there's a lot of predators underwater.
Yeah,
I'd get eaten like that. Get snapped up.
yeah.
Plankton.
I'm like a little human nugget.
Yeah,
I'd love watching him getting
Human
caught
nugget.
in like
Oh,
those strands in a blue whale's mouth. Yeah.
No, I think having gills would be shit.
Right.
I think X-ray vision would be great.
Yeah. I don't think that'd be bad if everyone had X-ray vision. I think walls are a useful part of our society.
You'd never wank again, would you?
Well, you would. Like that's the thing. Like I reckon quickly it'd be like prison. Like after a couple of weeks, you'd be like, oh, fuck it.
Fuck it,
Yeah.
I'll just
We're
stick
all
up
just
the
looking at
arse.
wanking. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Well, maybe everyone could have 4 knees. That'd be nice.
What?
4 knees would
We
be good.
do.
Yeah. What?
We do technically, don't we?
Yeah, it's 2 in your arms.
Yeah.
I meant in each leg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Four
what,
in each
What
leg.
extra thing would that give?
You
That'd
want
be
to be
really fun.
like a
For
Pinocchio?
who?
Really bendy legs.
Like Pinocchio?
Yeah.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
You could kick people in stages. Bop-a-rop. I think there'd be a load of good uses for having extra knees.
Like
Yeah.
what?
I don't know, crawling. Crawling than that.
I'd like a kangaroo's pouch.
Mm-hmm.
So,
so you could fit in your
That's my
bum.
belly button.
no, so I could put. Let's got an extra pocket in it.
You'd be a little Joey.
They're
My phone in
really-
it.
Yeah, but
Belly
they're like almost like a uterus on the outside. They're gross inside.
Yeah. What you do is you put all your stuff in a little laminated pouch and then put that in there. Always got. a
What,
secret
like some
pocket.
sort of wallet?
It would be
Yeah, but
really
it's not a
good.
secret pocket.
You've
you know what
functionally
they should
got
do?
an unfuckable vagina.
You could put your
on
drugs.
your belly.
You could put your drugs in there.
I just, put them down my trousers. It's not a big a deal.
Oh, yeah, I already put it in my belly button.
So to clarify,
cool.
just to clarify where Tom's position is with this, breathing underwater,
No.
he'd get bored in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But having a secret pocket,
No, but like, not
endless fun.
Well,
Well,
a
my
kangaroo's
favourite-
pouch. He could have just had a pocket.
Yeah.
But he chose a kangaroo's pouch.
Yeah.
He could have worn dungarees.
Yeah. Just pop some trousers on, mate.
But I'd
Have you
also
heard
like.
of a bum bag?
I would also like to
blow
carry
your
around
mind.
little
Cargo
kangaroos
pants.
sometimes.
Just have a bag.
Yeah, but you can't put a little kangaroo in there.
You could have
I think would be
anything.
really
We could
good.
have the ability to see like as far as you want. You could have heat vision. You could fly.
Can I tell
you
you
could
what-
travel through
can I tell
time.
you what
But
would be-
no, he wants a pocket.
Shall I say what would be really good?
A secret pocket.
Is be able to change, you know, if you need a piss or a shit,
Yeah.
to be able to change it according to what you want to do.
Right, but you'd always choose piss.
No.
Always
No,
choose
I'd
piss.
always choose shit.
A shit's a gamble,
No.
though. Shits can sometimes be horrible.
Yeah,
But piss is
But
always
here's the thing,
great.
if you're at a festival, you don't want to sit down.
but
So convert it to piss.
no.
That'd be
Because
great.
because a shit that was previously piss would be fucking the worst.
Yeah, it smell like your house.
Again, if you clip that up and just put it out there, Rob's gonna look so bad.
That's what I'd want in the next stage of human evolution.
Yeah, but I think you'd always choose piss. Like, when could you be asked to go for a shit? If you didn't
Sometimes
have
the
to?
shit is no.
Sometimes it's great. Sometimes you get a little prostate rub on the way out, and don't get me wrong, it's heavenly. But
It's
like
also
like half of the time, and I bet
Anytime.
you're not having great shits all the time, you two, are you?
No, mine's
I'm really
mostly
good shits.
diarrhea.
Yeah. I reckon at the moment though, you're looking after yourself.
Every day I have really good shits every morning. Clock.
Really like clean drops.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mine's
Good
mine's
fibre.
mostly diarrhea every morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about from your ass?
Hey. But yeah, like, you know, Ish, you are clearly a lot healthier than Freddie. That's definitely true, obviously.
Oh well, thank you.
Obviously.
Is that a compliment?
Not really.
You're more alive than that dead person.
Yeah. I trust you with kids more than Jimmy Savile.
So-
You know. Yeah. So
Sex
yeah,
education coming out in September.
I quite like the just having to piss instead of poo. I reckon just get rid of the whole system. It just sort of evaporates out of you without a smell.
What about a third eye in the back of your head?
What?
What?
Like a
Why do you want
reversing
that?
camera.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
dash cam,
Yeah.
Right, so I use my reversing camera all the time.
like an Uber. Like
Would you have to like in
like
your
an
mind
Uber?
switch to the reverse camera? Or
no,
would
no,
it
it'd
always
just be
on?
there. It'd
Oh,
be
that'd be
like,
horrible.
That'd be horrible.
No,
That's
you
too
could
much
turn it
motion.
off.
Yeah.
You could turn it off. You could
How
close
are you
that.
turning it
Close
off?
the eye.
Close
It's
your-
more like
Turn it off. That's what I'm doing. When I close my eyes, turning it off.
it's rather than a reversing camera, it's like your mirror in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just,
If you had an eye in the back of your head, I would be fucking flicking it just all day. Just
No, but you wouldn't because I'd see it coming.
yeah, but you're not fast enough to move.
I'd, like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I reckon I could get it.
Yeah, but you'd have an eye in the back of your head as well.
Yeah, but I'm gangly as fuck. I've
Yeah.
got reach. I can get away.
I'd get a twig.
Get a twig, poke me in the eye.
what would you use it for?
Yeah,
Yeah, what's the value of that?
Like looking behind you.
yeah.
You know, you
I
got
can just turn.
exactly. You know, you
can't
got
just
to turn your
turn.
neck at the moment.
You're doing this out of laziness, out of turning
Why don't you buy
around.
some wing mirrors and put them on your shoulders?
It's a great plan. That'd look cool.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Eyes all around your head.
What,
Like a spider?
All right, no, one
Like
eye.
a big fat spider.
One eye.
Fucking she-lob over
One
it.
eye, but it stretches around like a band.
What, like a panoramic view eye?
Yeah, a
What, like
single
Star
eye.
Trek?
This is horrifying.
A single eye that stretches all the way around your head.
I just
Why?
make everyone's dicks 8 foot long. Just everyone's. And everyone's got a vagina as well.
We'd all go to Wix. That'd be fine.
It'd be
Oh,
great if
what
everyone
about
had a
that?
vagina
That
as
wouldn't
well.
be too bad. Everyone having a vagina and everyone having a dick.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. Because, like, the lads, like, you know, you can't just
Hermaphrodites.
have a
No
go
one
at each
can
other's
use
pussy.
any bathroom.
Yeah.
Wix have got no idea who to sell paint
we're
to.
all shitting outside, right? And yeah, but like it'd be great. Wouldn't it be great if the boys had pussies?
Yeah.
You know, like we'd have a great night. We'd be like, hey, we'll all have a go on each other's pussies for a bit.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be nice.
Hey, Dave, why are you smiling so much? Is your dick in your pussy right now?
Yeah,
He's
but we
like,
could all have a go on each other's, and like incels would be less of a thing because they could just meet up and bang
Yeah.
each other's puss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it'd be nice.
Eshaan would be trying to lick himself out.
Yeah,
I
but
would
then
just
Squirting in his own mouth.
Yeah.
then everyone's having a period as well, though.
No, it's just a fanny that's good for fucking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's-
Periods are gone as well.
Reproductive.
Periods are gone.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what? There'll be no reproduction.
Nah, women can still have periods.
You know what?
Fucking hell.
Would women have dicks?
Yeah, but they bleed out of them as well.
Fuck. I was bleeding out my cock on this holiday, by the way.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this. Yeah.
What?
I was bleeding out of my cock on this holiday.
What?
Yeah.
There was
So
one
this is
day-
how we've discovered Eshaan's trans.
Yeah, there was one day where I did a piss and a bit of blood came out, and then at the end of it, I had to sit down and just like pump all this blood out of my dick.
There's so many questions. When do you say pump?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
I mean, I pressed my dick, and there was a tissue a bit further down, and the blood would.
How
jump.
were you?
Like a super soaker.
Yeah.
Were you squeezing it like a
Yeah.
ketchup bottle?
Yeah,
Yeah. To make blood squirt out.
yeah.
How much blood?
I got through like 6 like kitchen roll papers things.
That's
Wait,
quite a lot of
six
blood.
rolls or 6 pieces?
6 pieces.
6 pieces.
Yeah, 6
right.
rolls is if you're dead.
That'd be
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah,
I'd be
that's a
dead.
crime scene. Okay, what had you done to your dick? I don't mean to victim blame. But
Well, I don't know, because what had happened is I'd gone to the sea and I was really enjoying getting caught in the crash zone of the sea because it was like throwing me all over the rocks. And
do you
at
think
first,
you bashed your dick on a rock?
well, at first I thought maybe there was a superficial injury, but this was coming out from inside my dick.
That Willem Dafoe in Antichrist.
Yeah, and so
Smash.
I did have a piss in the sea, and I wonder whether that is what caused it.
Do you reckon you got a bit of sea back up your dick?
Yeah.
It's made you bleed.
There's those fish in there that go up your jap side.
Those are in like the Amazon.
What?
Oh, you
I
know,
wasn't
you can't say
naked.
that anymore.
No, you
No.
can't. No.
There's those
Obviously you
fish that
can't.
go up your dick. Sorry.
Good save.
It's just always called that. I don't know.
Fuck's sake.
Sorry.
I wasn't naked though.
Yeah, and also those are only in the Amazon River, and like it's extremely rare that they go up someone's dick, and they don't swim up streams of piss. That's bollocks.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not-
you know it's probably not that, mate.
I saw it in a Google article. I don't know everything.
From 2017.
Google
article.
Google article.
I'm just going to go to Google to read some articles.
Google article. Yeah, and
Fucking
then
boomer.
the next day I drank lots of water and it cleared up.
Speaking of people pissing blood out their
So
dicks.
it's not bleeding anymore. Just to be clear.
No.
Okay, good.
Speaking of people pissing blood out their dicks, have we got any videos?
We've got loads of videos. Yeah, I've sent some videos.
So,
The segue.
Eshaan, what makes you throw up, video-wise?
Oh well, to be honest, I don't get that. I'm not that squeamish, really.
Okay, so I mean, is it like breaking legs? Is it like injuries? Is it like the smell of onion in the morning?
Holes.
What? Holes.
Don't like holes.
What, like the Titanic?
You know, like what is it? Trypophobia? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you
Where
mean.
you see lots of holes in places they shouldn't be.
Right, yeah, like loads of dots together. And
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
that
I don't
freaks
like
you out.
that.
That's really weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
Like
make-
coral.
yeah.
Coral, not so much because
I've
it's
got a
slightly
mate who,
jaggedy.
if he sees too many dots together on patterns, it freaks him out because he starts imagining like bees coming out of them. He's deeply mentally ill.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. So right, we've got a
I
range.
hope we've not got any videos about holes.
Yeah, we've got some fun ones. We've also got some fucked up ones. Let's start with the one. Let's start with just a funny one, shall we?
Yeah,
Just a funny
let's do it.
light one. The one that is in the middle to the right. That one. That one. This is a fun one. This one. We need the volume up for this. Here we go.
Okay.
That's a dildo. She's got 2 dildos.
No.
Oh, no, I know.
Why did he cut the sound off right then? Oh, there we go.
That's ridiculous.
They've added the music on the end, but they make the horns squeak.
That's
So
great.
she has 2 horns going up her vag.
Yeah, and they put a dildo up her ass and make it squeak.
That's really funny. Can I hear the squeak again?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
It's great, isn't it?
That's
It's just a
great.
bit of fun.
She's
Yeah.
really fit as well, all things considered.
All things considered, yeah. For a woman who's got 2 horns up her
Yeah.
fanny.
That
gorgeous.
is the next stage of human evolution.
What, 2 horns in your minge?
Yeah.
What?
She's very
Horny
horny.
women.
Oh,
Hey!
Both of you can fuck off.
both.
They did it both at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Right, well, there you go. That's just a little fun warm-up
That's
one.
a funny one.
Yeah, let's go to the one on the far right.
Shall
This
we?
one,
Let's
right.
not.
This one does, so this one's going to ask you to go home.
Yeah.
Like this one, it does, I think, break one of our rules, which was no children. But there's nothing, they're not getting
So what it
There's
looks
no-
like, what it
okay.
looks like to me there is a bunch of children. They're in
Zorb balls.
Zorb balls, but that's in like a water paddling pool, like
Yeah.
a large water
Yeah.
paddling pool.
Let's play it. Let's
No
see
children
what happens.
drowned, did they?
No. Can't drown in their Zorb. It's one of the good features of a
Playing
Zorb.
his orb.
Having a little play. What's coming in? Oh, is that a bit of a...
Wind.
There's a bit of wind. It
bit
is
of wind.
windy, isn't it?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
What the fuck?
Was that a kid? Was that a kid in a Zorb ball? Got blown away. That's hilarious.
I mean, it might have not
Oh,
been
wow.
a kid. It came from
It's just
nowhere.
a Zorb ball. It's from a different paddling pool, I think. Look how far it flies.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. And the thing about it is like Zorb balls are naturally weighted by the person inside like a shuttlecock. So
Yeah.
you're landing with fairly heavy on that.
Yeah.
So they're probably fine.
Probably
Yeah.
fine.
Probably fine. Zorb balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Protected by
Yeah.
Zorb.
Like, well, if you are going to, there's worse things to be in when you fall out of the sky.
What like?
Like what?
Suicide vest.
Suicide vest, that'd be bad.
You don't fall out of the sky in a suicide vest.
Just not in a Zorb ball. I'd rather be in a Zorb ball if I was going to fall out of the sky, if I had the choice.
A horse.
Yeah,
a
that'd be bad.
suicide parachute, that would be cool.
That'd be fucking sick. Why haven't I just thought of that?
A
A
They don't have
suicide
planes.
parachute. Isn't that just
Planes.
a bag?
I'll text him.
Yeah, you don't need the parachute, to be honest. Just jump off
Bag
with
for
the
lack
bomb.
of life.
Yeah. The parachute is really overcomplicated it.
Paralysis.
Just paralysis.
What do you think would be the worst thing to fall out of a plane inside?
A tin box.
Tin box about a safe.
Yeah.
It's anything hard.
Yeah.
It'd be bad.
I think
a Fabergé egg.
Well, you're going to get hurt anyway. So I think
Yes.
something just really, really smelly.
What about
So you-
Eshaan's
onions.
house.
what about
Yeah.
a
Bag of onions.
what about falling out the sky naked with your like sat down in like a seat position with your hands separating your ass so your arsehole's on show and a dildo falling down just slightly ahead of you that sticks in the ground. And then you
That
just-
sounds like a fetish. It doesn't sound
Yeah,
like
that was
something-
too specific.
Yeah,
that.
way too.
This sounds like a request you've sent
Yeah.
someone on fucking OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, yeah.
Can you make it look like you fall on it, like a child in a Zorb ball?
Yeah.
Right, after this, I don't really know what any of them are.
Let's start from the beginning then.
We'll
and
go
go
left
right.
to right, shall we?
Yeah, here we go. I do know this one.
This is wrestling, backyard wrestling.
Here
There's
we
going
go.
to be an injury.
Right, so Paul, what do we think is going to happen?
I think he's going to.
Let's rewind.
I think his knee is going to jar and fly out and
Oh,
snap.
interesting choice. What do you reckon, Eshaan?
I think he's going to fall on the side there, and the other bloke is going to be flipped off.
Right, flipped out of the ring.
I think a Zorb is going to splatter in the face of off camera.
Nice. Well, let's go. Let's see what happens.
Oh!
I
Backwards
was
legs.
right. I was right.
His
Ah.
legs really go. Let's have a look at that again.
That is gone 360 degrees.
Oh!
She's
It's like a-
turning.
It's like a Michael
Oh,
Jackson.
it's wild.
Love
the
when you
angle
go
his legs
frame
are.
by frame.
Oh my God! Look at that one. Look how fucked he is. That's going backwards. It bends like your knee. That's as far as my knee bends the correct way.
Yeah. That's
That
bad.
is all the ligaments blown
Yeah.
in both legs.
Do you know
If
what?
he had 4 knees,
I
he'd be
was just
sound.
about to say that.
Yeah, that's right.
It'd be fucking Beyonce.
Yeah,
Evolution.
It'd be fine.
Yeah.
Right,
More
next one.
knees for everyone.
Oh boy.
Oh, do you reckon he finished the match?
No.
I think that's just in his intro as well, by the looks of it. He hasn't even started the match.
fight yet.
That's just him warming up. Right.
Why are they doing it on a wooden
Oh,
pallet?
this one, right. So rewind. What this one is.
Oh, I saw this on.
Yeah, this is very small, so it's like, unfortunately, I don't know if we can zoom in more using this player. I don't know if you can work that out. Anyway, basically what happens is, so what to watch out
Press the
for
full
is,
screen thing.
this is a stripper who is dislocating someone's shoulder with their ass. Let's have a little watch. Here we go. Bonk. And then look at that guy's arm.
Oh!
Oh!
Yeah.
How?
Ima-
Oh no!
Yeah. Imagine having an awful injury occur on your stag do that you have to explain to your missus, eh, Tom?
A stripper broke my arm with her ass.
Yeah. Well, we fucked up Tom's back on his stag do last week.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we allowed to talk about how we did that?
we can talk about it in general.
In general, so it's coming out on Patreon soon. We filmed
Yeah.
the worst stag do of all time. Well, we shouldn't say
Shittest.
that. How was it, Tom? Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed some of it.
Uh-huh.
I've been in incredible amount of pain for the last 5 days.
Mhm.
Um,
Can you show the camera your belly?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Explain the belly thing. What's happened with the belly?
So, we see all those little dots. Those are bullet marks.
Right.
Yeah, we shot him quite a lot of times.
Yeah.
It
We
just looks
bought,
like, to
we
be honest,
bought like
it
literally
looks
an
like
air
skin
rifle
cancer
for like
moles.
40 quid.
Yeah, we bought the best airsoft gun we could find and just haggard him with it.
Yeah, I thought it won't hurt that much. Loads.
Yeah.
And then there was another injury later. There's quite a lot of injuries, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I was in. I'd say for 48 hours, I was in a lot of pain, and then I left you, and the pain gradually got worse.
Yeah, we really fucked him up.
There was a point, right? I've got some oxycodone from when I did my lung
Why have you
surgery,
been holding out the oxys on me,
which
man?
is like super strong
Yeah.
painkiller.
It's the good shit. That's what the Sacklers were pushing.
And my back was so sore. I was like, I'm going to need to get that at some
Yeah.
point. I didn't, but I was very close to getting it.
Wow, we nearly gave you an opiate addiction.
Yeah.
That'd be great if we ruined his life with that stag do.
The special when it comes out is going to be fucking well funny. There's a lot of funny things out.
There's some shit that went down.
Yeah.
We've got the funniest footage of Tom that has ever been taken
Yeah, which was by accident.
by accident. Wasn't even what we were trying to film, and it's the funniest thing we've ever seen.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I organised and paid for a stag for my brother that never happened in the end, unfortunately, but it was all paid for.
Do you not still go on? Oh, it was COVID, wasn't it?
It was COVID at the
So you
time.
couldn't go.
So what happened is we were going to go to Berlin, 16 of us, and just do normal stag shit that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, on
The
that.
boys.
Yeah. All of that. But then the...
Fuck each other's pussies and that.
Yeah, exactly. And then the 13 of us were going to go, and then 12 of us were going to fly back to London. But one person, my brother, had a one-way ticket booked to Mecca. And we were going to drop some acid just before, put him on the plane, and
He was going to sit on a plane on acid.
to Mecca.
What a terrible place to be on acid.
Yeah.
Like, I can think of no worse place to be than on an airport, or on a plane on psychedelics.
Yeah.
Very bright, harsh lighting. You're trapped in a place. It's very synthetic. There's security that'll tell you off if you're doing things wrong.
Yeah.
There are high consequences.
Yeah.
Guaranteed bad trip. Terrible idea.
En route to Mecca.
Yeah. And I don't know how they feel about the old psychedelics out there,
We were like, great. And then I'd organised basically because there's the main pilgrimage, which is Hajj. But then you can also do throughout the year.
I'm aware of the Hajj. There's a shop near me called Hajj Tours that
Yeah,
sells them.
yeah, there you go. But there's
Wait a
also
minute.
a
Main-
I'm aware of Mecca. There's a bingo hall.
There is a bingo hall, yeah.
Main
correct.
pilgrimage is called Hajj.
Yeah.
Hajj.
Hajj.
He's saying Hajj.
Hajj.
I'm going to go with him.
Yeah,
Hajj.
but he's saying it in his
You've
accent.
read it on a sign.
I'm saying it how we should say
Yeah.
it. You're saying it like chorizo.
Good. I'll do it like that.
Hajj.
I'll do Hajj.
Hajj, yeah.
Right. Okay.
And then there's a smaller pilgrimage
Yeah.
called Umrah.
Umrah.
And Umrah is like the practice pilgrimage.
Yeah.
So you go on Umrah first. That's your dry run.
Yeah.
And then you go on
Hajj.
Hajj. What's
Yeah.
the difference between Umrah and Hajj?
So the Hajj is you must complete.
Sounds
if
like an
you're a
Asian
Muslim.
cop show.
I know. Umrah and Hajj. That's very funny.
Thank you.
So Hajj you must complete. Umrah you don't have to, but Hajj is a
So
requirement.
if you feel pretty confident about,
Yeah.
nailing your Hajj.
yeah, physically
What-
being able to do it.
Can I ask what might go wrong on a pilgrimage? Like because
eat
I
bacon.
thought
Might take acid.
I thought a pilgrimage was you go there, you have a look round, you go, Christ, it's great being part of this religion or whatever, and then you go back.
It's not a tourist trip.
So what do you do that you can fuck up?
So but you can't really fuck it up, but you've got to be financially, physically, and mentally be able to do it. It's a 7-day trip,
Yeah.
and every day there's like something you have to do for the next bit of the pilgrimage.
So what do you do?
Like an escape room.
A little bit. You have to, in the searing heat, you have to circle the black box, the Kaaba, which is where the oldest copy of the Quran is said to be.
Yeah.
And then you have to go up a mountain, and then you get to stone women. No, get to stone.
You throw a gay off a tower.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'll be doing a few umrahs. Just nearly day 3.
And then you get to stone this wall, and then it's physically very demanding.
So walk round a box. Walk
Yeah,
up a
you're
hill,
already out at the walking.
Walking,
throw a stone at a wall.
You couldn't do this.
What else?
You could not do this pilgrimage.
pray 5 times a day.
Easy.
Got to kneel down.
You got to kneel down for that.
You got to stand back up again after you knelt down.
You got to carry a mat as well, haven't you?
You do, yeah.
That's annoying.
It's not
And you've got to
allowed-
not
it's
stare
allowed.
at women as well. And I know how you like the Muslim women, so that's going to be an issue for you.
That has blown over.
Has it?
Yeah.
Should we
Can't
bring
say
it back?
blown, mate. Can't say blown.
Mm.
We're talking about Muslim women.
That's a bit much. Bit much, isn't it? I'd be a bit more respectful if I were you.
Anyway, so the Umrah is a practice, and I'd arranged for a man to take my brother on Umrah,
Yeah.
Whilst hungover.
and he had no clothes.
Tripping
He would have had
bollocks.
no clothes. I would have taken his suitcase.
So as a prank, you sent him on Umrah.
I was going to send him on Umrah, but we couldn't do it.
So
I
he
did it.
didn't know he was going to go on Umrah.
No.
And he was just going to get on a plane,
Yeah.
tripping bollocks,
Yeah.
and have to do a load of like rituals.
Yeah.
That's very cruel and very funny.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm so sad it didn't happen because of COVID.
Yeah.
I haven't got the money back yet, but
Yeah.
if you want to do that on Stag to anyone,
So Mohammed, give it back.
yeah,
Is that who's got it?
Wow.
yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Peace be with him.
Peace-
and
peace-
your money be
and
with
my
him,
money.
apparently.
That just makes it even worse that they were bloody partying, doesn't it? Well, you could have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it. The Tories sent one of their mates on Umrah.
yeah, exactly.
Should we have a look at this third one?
Yeah.
Go on then.
I feel really like I've learned.
Oh, this is a hell of a move.
Is this Umrah Hudge?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
The
helicopter
spin
that.
move. Yeah, he just spun it round.
So he's shagging him from behind,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just incredible, isn't it?
and then he spins right round. Just a 360.
whilst in it. What a move.
what? It's like a wrestling move.
It's unreal, isn't it? Fucking Rey Mysterio over here.
Do you know? Oh, mate, if I could do that.
If you tried to do that, she would die. I don't think it'd be quite as graceful. But you'd be like, oh, excuse me, let me get that over
It'd be
there.
like watching those, you know, those factory machines that like mix dough.
Yeah.
And you get Greg Wallace going, this machine!
Have you ever been on like bumper boats where they're round and they just spin really slowly? You go,
This is you in Amsterdam trying to dock.
That's fucking
what a
great.
move.
It's like the Wheel of Fortune.
Do you know what? Fair play to that bloke. That is
fair play.
impressive.
It's incredible.
Good work,
Worst,
son.
the worst thing, though, is that when she's sucking his dick, he spins around.
Yeah, does she try and do this a cartwheel while she's sucking him off?
Like, it's genuinely incredible that. It must like bend your dick in all sorts of bad ways, though.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that he can do
depends
it.
how open she is.
Cool. So,
I'm impressed just for the imagination.
yeah.
I like
It's
the creativity.
Yeah, I do too. You know, fair play to them.
I wonder if it's arousing for her or just...
I don't know if she was aware that was coming.
Let's
I think
go
that
with
was
the
a surprise
fifth
move.
one.
Yeah, what's this one?
Okay.
This is another incredible
No.
feat of athleticism.
No. It's a Spider-Man doing a somersault. Lands on
Oh,
a dick.
that's edited.
It is edited, but still they're coming from a distance.
Yeah.
This was like what we were talking about before, out the
Yeah,
jumping out of a plane.
Can you send me that?
Fucking hell.
acrobatic, that, isn't it?
Went
Yeah,
straight
last
in.
one. Last one. We're nearly there.
Yeah.
Home stretch.
This is a bit of a reprieve of One Man, One Jar.
Oh, what's it? Something's going in a bum there. What is it?
Wait, just pause
It's a
it.
jar.
Pause it.
What's that
So
on
he's is that a candle up his? Is
I don't know
I
what
think
it
it's a
is.
match
has he
or...
put a match on his cock
Yeah, he's put something on his cock. He's got
Yeah.
scars all over his legs.
and he's shoving a jar up his arse?
Uh-huh.
jar? Right. Is he
Real
about to
winner,
spread-
this guy.
He's about to spread crack through his dick.
I wouldn't be shocked with this guy. I'll be honest, I haven't watched the end of this, so let's see what happens.
Is your iron blood?
If it's anything like the original One Man... Oh, it's
he
a
done?
fucking clothes peg.
It's a clothes peg. Up
It's
his,
a wooden clothes peg.
a wooden
I
clothes
hadn't
peg
watched this far.
up his fucking.
I hadn't watched this.
Oh,
This
no.
is Eshaan and Tenerife.
Oh my god!
Oh
God.
my god!
Is this what your dick looked like in Tenerife?
Yeah, did a bit.
Oh, I should have watched the head on this one.
Oh, it's spraying out.
Oh, it's spraying out.
like a fountain.
It's like fucking Trevi Fountains in Rome.
What's really funny is I thought these ones were a bit tame until we got to that one. That one really saved it. Full on big wooden clothes peg
In his dick.
down the end of his dick. And like one of
That
those
was-
ones, not where it's like a springy one,
No.
the ones that are just like, it's just a split bit
One's
of
your
wood.
nanas.
Yeah.
Wow.
What was he sitting on?
He was sitting on a jar, glass jar. And like, I don't know if you've ever seen the internet classic One Man, One Jar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's taking a fucking gamble by sitting on it. I don't think it's his first rodeo, looking by how scarred up his anus is. Can we have see the bit where he pulls the peg out again?
No.
No.
Like, let's have another watch of when he pulls the peg out.
Wait for a week and watch it on Discord.
No, go back a bit. It's when he's pulling it out. Come on, here we go. I love the soundtrack. It's very Blade
Oh
Runner.
my god. That
Oh god.
is so bad. I think that's a contender for one of the worst ones.
That's one of the
That's
worst.
going in the Hall of Fame,
That's one
definitely.
of the worst things I've ever seen in my entire life.
I'll be honest, don't know if it's top 5.
I think it just about gets in the top 5.
I don't know about 5, but it's definitely in the Hall of Fame. It's a wonderful one. Thank you, whoever sent that, by the way. If you've got any videos, send them on WhatsApp to 07354 188 257. As ever, the rules are no animals, no death, no racism, and no kids.
Unless they're in a Zorb.
Unless they're
in a Zorb and it's funny.
Flying away.
Yeah.
Before we go, is there anything that you want to plug, Eshaan?
My dick with a wooden peg. Jesus Christ. When does this go out?
Next week.
Yeah.
I've got nothing else to plug really. I'm on tour in the autumn with K Kurd, so come and see me there.
Yes.
And I'm on the next series of Sex Education on Netflix coming out in September.
Nice.
So watch that.
Get
That's
followed on
different.
social media and that. Get the podcast watch. Shame is delicious.
That's definitely the most famous thing that anyone's ever plugged on here.
Yeah, I know. We've never had a Netflix show plugged before.
Um,
Just drop that dead casual. Yeah, I'm on Netflix.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Follow me, Michael Packentire. That's returned.
Yes.
Michael Packentire's back.
Yes. The classic.
I like how he said, I've not really got anything to plug, and then plugged 5 things
Yeah.
that would have been the biggest achievements that me and you would have ever done.
Well, speak for yourself. You know, I've achieved things in my personal life.
Ouch!
Yeah.
I've got a dog.
Yeah.
So what did you plug? You plugged Netflix.
Yeah.
Tour.
Tour with K Kurd.
Oh, you're opening for K Kurd?
Yeah.
Whose stuff is he doing? Thank you ever so much for listening. If you've enjoyed us, be a patron. Patreon.com/DeadMenTalkPod. You get loads of extra stuff. Weekly episodes. You get access to the dark room. You get access to the specials. We filmed another special recently, didn't we?
We
Which one
did.
did we film?
We've just talked about it.
Stag do.
minutes ago.
Stag Do. Tom's Stag Do special. We made the worst stag do ever. You can get involved by signing up. Costs £3 a month. Other than that, we'll see you next week. Go fuck yourselves.